just the difference of this season versus last season when it comes to Michigan, because as I get into it and talk more about it, it's a very difficult thing to be the hunted versus being the hunter, correct? So, when you talk about teams, especially, and let's keep it in the Big Ten to keep it relevant, and our big rivals, Ohio State, right? There's a difference between just having a week where you're just going through your normal preparation, and you always want to win. So I don't want to make it seem like that's going to be anything different. You want to win no matter who you play, whether it's Rutgers, Maryland, Iowa, whatever the case may be. You always want to win and perform your best. But there is a difference when you're playing that team. And I for instance, Ohio State, when you're playing that team that usually is the Big Ten champion, the team that was in the college football playoff the year before, or the national championship, whatever the case may be, you get up a little bit more for that game, no matter what anybody tells you, because everybody wants to have a huge game against that team. Well, this year it's going to be Michigan. Michigan is going to be that team that teams get up for. They want to come out and beat the defending Big Ten champions. I truly believe that, and I think Michigan is well equipped to be able to handle that. But nonetheless, it is going to be, I think, a just new territory for them. And I think the coaching staff, I think the leaders on the team are going to have to do a really good job when it comes to having the players realize this, and consistently having that challenge, and consistently challenging the players on the team and the leaders of, good enough is just not, that's not good enough. Just getting through the drills. You've got to be able to really push yourself, and it's an onus thing. You've got to put it on yourself to be able to consistently strive for better, and that, just getting through practice is not good enough. Like, it's definitely got to be more than that. It needs to be almost I don't want to call it psychotic, but it's got to be an obsession that you have to understand that, you're the team that you watched on film, right? So say you're playing Iowa, the Iowa team that you saw play Rutgers, you're not going to get that same Iowa team. You're going to get that team +2. You're going to get every one of the teams that you play on their schedule. You're going to get their best. And graded in the non-conference, I don't think it's going to be that big, a huge deal. But as far as when you get into the conference and you get those big games, I mean, Penn State is going to want to knock Michigan off. Michigan State's going to want to do it. They're going to say, we beat you last year. Ohio State's going to be, on a whole nother level. I mean, every team that you play, Maryland, Rutgers, Nebraska, like all of those teams are going to want to be the team to beat the defending Big Ten champions. So I think that'll be a really big challenge for that coaching staff. And it at the end of the day, it gets laid to Jim Harbaugh to be able to get the guys focused and get them aware of what is going on. Motivation, that's an internal thing. I think each one of the players needs to do a good job as far as handling that on your own. I mean, it's not your coach's job to motivate you. It's their job to prepare you. So it'll be an interesting thing to see how Michigan navigates that. And I don't think we'll really see the difference until probably week 4 or 5 when they play Iowa. I think that'll be a really interesting game. Obviously, it's a rematch of the Big Ten championship from just this past season. So that part will be interesting to see, just how Michigan's able to navigate that. Do you have a slip up, or do you rise to the occasion where you get a team's best and you come out and play your best? That'll be a really interesting thing that I'll be kind of taking a look at in trying to see if I can notice any differences when it comes to just how Michigan operates versus previous year, because it does make a difference. It makes a difference being the one that everybody's trying to get to. So it'll be really interesting to see.